Atlanta is the third largest growing city in the nation. Atlanta depends on the Chattahoochee River. The river is important for recreational activities, industry, agriculture, fresh drinking water, and to generate hydroelectricity. However, the Chattahoochee River is one of the smallest rivers in the nation that supplies a major city. The rights to the Chattahoochee waters have been disputed in the Supreme Court. The river flows through Georgia, Florida, and Alabama. The big question is how to allocate the water fairly between these three states. It's time to answer the big question. Let's chat up the hooch.
When we started this project, the team did not know about the Tri-State Water War. Our inspiration for this project came from a trip to Columbus, Georgia. In Columbus, we went paddleboarding on the Hooch, took a guided tour of the city, then visited the Columbus Museum. In our local town, we toured a Georgia Power hydroelectric generated plant. After all these field trips, we realized the importance of the Chattahoochee River and how little we know about the Georgia's water story. We formed a research team to explore water conservation so that we can make a positive impact and help avoid water shortage.
We predict, in the next decade, water rights between Georgia, Florida, and Alabama are going to be a hot topic in the court systems. If students are educated about water issues in school, then they will be more involved with creating water usage solutions. After searching Georgia standards, the educational system in Georgia does not specifically address how water rights are determined. Students need to be better informed about local water issues and how are they divided. And this topic can be included in science and social studies classes in 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 6th, and 8th grades.
This team researched the different reasons why Georgia, Florida, and Alabama needed the water from the Chattahoochee River. We found so many reasons for each state. Water is needed by everybody. The information was condensed into 3 different articles for the primary school students to read and understand the main reasons why each state needs the water. We also authored articles for each state at a middle school reading level. The articles were also translated into Spanish. We plan to share all of the learning materials on teacherspayteachers.com.
Earlier this year, we went and surveyed an elementary school class about the tri-state water wars between Georgia, Alabama, and Florida. Our goal was to start conversations about the battle for water rights. We learned from our research that the water wars are not part of Georgia's teaching standards. Our goal in this project is to address specific curriculum for Georgia's future water users.
Water issues is critical for the future. Educating people about water conservation is the best way to avoid future water shortages. This project focuses on the Chattahoochee River. We want to include as many people as possible in the conversation. Let's chat about the Hooch. Follow us on Instagram at Water Wars, and our Facebook is Chat Up the Hooch, and then our Twitter is Chat Up the Hooch. We look forward to chatting with you about the Hooch.
The project was a lot of fun. We met a lot of people, and we learned so much. Some of the things we learned is what not to do. We found it's not a good idea to have a big water balloon fight with a bunch of second graders. It was very wild, so we learned that we need a lot more rules and controls to have more fun. We also learned that when the Supreme Court announces a winner, the other teams do not like being the loser. We suggest that since the Supreme Court was a mock court, say that since they are not an official decision, they cannot be announced. Some of the highlights of the water war is that Alabama uses the water for their big power plant, Georgia uses the water for drinking, and Florida uses the water for the oyster industry.